so much of what we do at the Hive is focusing in on this idea of like peer networks and peer support. What does that look like for you in the sector when you were in-house and now as you're building out companies, as you're supporting other fundraisers?
I talk a lot about fundraising culture because I focus more on fundraising. We talk about the culture of philanthropy a lot in our sector, but I'm way more interested in the culture of fundraising. And what
Yeah.
I mean by that is, what does peer support look like inside your organization for fundraising? And I don't just mean that you're writing envelopes to help your fundraising peer out, but what are the ways that we talk about money in our organizations, whether we're a fundraiser or not? And how does that build a sense of peer support, that we're all in this together? In my book, I talk about isolation and the role that isolation plays in chronic stress and burnout. And isolation isn't just like physical proximity, right? It's being seen, feeling like you belong, being a part of something. And all of that is so necessary. And we have to identify the things inside our organizations, inside our communities that are creating isolation, like mental isolation, almost an emotional isolation. And so much of what I think about with Activated, the company that I'm leading now, even though we are using generative AI to help simulate donor conversations and give feedback and do coaching, as this platform grows and as our users grow, how do we start connecting people to each other? How do we
Mm.
create peer community within the organizations? I love what you're doing with the Hive, and I feel it's so important to just be creating intentional spaces. That's what I love so much about the Hive, what you talk about and the resources that you provide. It's not actually just about being in the same place or showing up to the same Zoom call. It's what is the intentional way in which we are building actual community through our actions and behaviors and routines.